There are some things in this world that go way beyond human understanding. Things that cannot be explained, things that most people don't want to know about. That is where we come.
Do you know what the most frightening thing in the world is? It's fear.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
I'm afraid!
Don't be afraid!
No. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
It's all true. The boogeyman is real, and you found him.
When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth.
I see dead people.
Listen to them. Children of the night. What music they make.
They're here.
Good evening, and welcome back to Ghost Frickin'
Talking.
That's right, Ghost Frickin' Talking, your paranormal podcast you do not want to take home to mama.
Yeah.
Back at you once again for once every 2-month episode.
Yeah.
Who's keeping track?
Yeah, I think our last one was Halloween.
This might as well be our Christmas show. What's up, everyone? Merry Christmas.
Well, I still want to get a Christmas show right in before Christmas because I want to kind of go back and compile a lot of the stuff about Christmas, you know, that kind of ties into like the paranormal, you know.
Just rehash it?
Rehash it? Yeah. Well, because that episode was like a live episode, so it was kind of jumbled in with everything else.
That's fair.
Yeah, but we do need to talk about Krampus a little bit today because Krampus Day is right around the corner, right?
Yes, we do have Krampus coming up.
That's what, the
5th of December is Krampus Day.
Yeah.
The Krampus.
That is the day that if you're a bad kid, Krampus comes down and will either eat you or beat you with sticks, birch sticks.
Mm-hmm. Those things hurt.
There are, you know, stories of him taking you to the river and drowning you if you're a bad kid.
I've heard stories.
And what's really funny is that we have a stuffed Krampus that I have in the living room.
Yes.
That is looking over the entire house during the month of, you know, for Christmas.
That he is awesome, Krampus.
And my daughter is like, Dad, get the fucking thing out of here.
And I seriously don't understand because it's fucking cute.
Yeah,
it's
meant to be cute.
It's super cute. Like, it's not a scary Krampus.
No.
You must have traumatized her.
Well,
but you know, with your other son too, who's like
Logan,
legitimately scared.
Logan cried
of Krampus, not of that doll, but of of
Krampus. He
Krampus
cried.
Was real.
Yeah, he cried.
Yeah, and if you want to listen to our full episode, we have a episode just dedicated to Krampus.
We did one, yeah.
It is our #1 downloaded podcast of all time.
Is it?
Yeah, so I will put the link of that episode out on our socials here, but we forgot to introduce ourselves. I am your humble host. My name is Nick.
I'm Trenton.
And I am Newsroom Nessie.
That's right, Newsroom Nessie in the Spread Shop newsroom.
Yes.
If you guys do not know what Spread Shop is, Spread Shop is our merch shop.
It is.
Where you can get some Ghost Frickin' Talking gear. But, ladies and gentlemen, the other day I launched our first ever Mr. Hinkle line.
We have a Mr. Hinkle line.
We have a Mr. Hinkle line because before I launched, what was it? The Cthulhu monster.
Yes.
We have that design out there. Yep. But if you are a patron of Mr. Hinkle Draws and you want to use his doodles from his doodle stream, you're more than welcome to use them.
Yes.
So I stole some of his doodles.
You didn't steal them. He told you can use them.
Yeah. And they were from our doodle stream that we had, our crossover stream we had for Halloween.
Yep.
So on our store, we have the Ginger Dead Man.
Ooh, that's cool.
So he's out there, perfect for right now.
Yeah, perfect.
The Snallygaster monster is out there.
Sweet.
So we got the Snallygaster out there. Mm-hmm. And the guy that we're going to be talking about tonight, Mothman. We do have a Mothman t-shirt out there, so get your get out there to our spread shop.
Yeah.
We have a link tree on our Instagram. So you go to our link tree on our Instagram and it'll take you right to our spread shop. Or you could go straight to our spread shop at, do you remember it?
You know, I was thinking about it a second ago. I'm like, man, he's going to ask me for the link. And I think it is GhostFTPod at myspreadshop.com.
Yeah, there you go. Wow, check it out. You got it. I think so. Hopefully that's it.
GFT Podcast.
Yeah, GFT Podcast.
At myspreadshop.com.
At myspread. Yeah. So go out and get yourself some awesome.
The link will be below.
Yeah. So those fun designs are out there. So, plus, you can go out and get your own Ghost Freaking Talking gear. I have my T-shirt on tonight.
I got my hoodie.
You have your hoodie, and Newsroom Nessie is not representing.
Get the hoodie, guys. It's that time of year. You know?
Yeah, I guess I need to bust out my hoodie.
Yeah, get your. Yeah, you know, if you know people that are listeners of the GFT podcast, make sure to send them out some gear for Christmas.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Because you guys would be shocked, but we actually do have dedicated listeners.
We do. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you for listening.
They might be deaf.
In the month of October, our podcast was actually ranking out there on Apple Podcasts. So
ranking as like top 1 millionth.
Well, they only ranked the top 200, so we were in the top 200. I think
you gotta think positive of your own show.
I'm positive that we're in the top 1 millionth.
Oh my goodness!
Well, dude, we are in the top 200 at least.
That's pretty good.
So I was pretty proud of that. First time I've actually been looking at the rankings to where we actually are ranking in the podcast zone. So thank you, everyone out there for downloading and listening and all that fun stuff. Also, I got distracted here for a second.
Sorry.
Anytime.
You were over there making a funny face at me.
Sorry.
But we were at my mom's over the weekend, and she was telling us that there's a listener of the show that was talking about us at Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, awesome.
That you were there.
Yes.
And the listener was like, "Is that Newsroom Nessie lady Nick's girlfriend?" And how awesome I am and how smart I am.
What about me?
He said the crew.
The crew.
Yeah, so we want to thank everybody for continuing to listen, even though we only put out like one podcast every month and a half now.
Don't remind them.
But ladies and gentlemen, there's 80 some podcasts out there, so you'll never.
They can start it.
Go back and re-listen to some of the podcasts.
Maybe start at like our 20th episode. Like, no, our first couple of episodes were pretty good, but they were pretty cringe. But my God, some of the episodes that we put out now, it's like you can tell the difference. Like,
We have some professional
insane.
podcasters now.
Yeah, we're professional podcasters now, right?
Yeah, we were talking about like this. Now we're like, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we're a little bit more
balls.
Mothman balls. And we're gonna bring that up tonight because I seen an article today on Rockford Scanner, who are fans of the show. They put out a report that there were actual reports of Mothman in our area here in the Rockford area at some point along the line.
Yeah, we don't know exactly when these were, so I don't know if they're, recent. So I wouldn't be worrying that there's some, impending doom coming to the northern Illinois area.
Lonely Mothman near you.
But apparently it's proof that he's, been in the hood.
Yeah. He's flexing.
Yeah,
He better stay away from me.
Yeah, because you have threatened him that you are going to snip off his mothballs.
Maybe he's into that.
Mothballs.
Like you said, maybe he's into that.
You're going to snip off his mothballs.
He could be into some CBT.
Yep, and we learned that a few episodes ago.
Yeah.
Cock and ball torture.
You're welcome, guys. That was my bad.
But our other story here tonight, we're going to be talking about there's some kook that is out on TikTok saying that he is from the future.
Maybe he used to go.
Future.
And he's got like 1 million people following him
that reference.
on his TikTok account. I'm like,
he has a large following.
He has a huge following. And so
maybe it's all of his future followers.
It could be.
So, we're going to talk a little bit about how this kind of kooky stuff is kind of muddying the waters for anything.
I thought the future is going to be like meta, virtual reality. So why are there real people?
Oh, well, Facebook has already started with that, right? The metaverse.
Well, that's why I mentioned it's not Facebook anymore. It's Meta.
It still says Facebook on my app.
Because you probably haven't updated it. I don't know. I don't know if it has or not. But I've seen it referred to as Meta.
It's always Facebook.
But I know they're trying to do like the whole virtual reality. And I actually just read a thing, the NFTs that people buy with the crypto, or the coin, the cryptocurrency and stuff like that. Some dude just spent a buttload of money on a virtual yacht that's stuck in this metaverse that's not even real. But he spent almost $500,000 I think on it.
Holy cow.
If I recall the amount. But I'm like, are you fucking serious?
Why?
It's not even a real thing. And they were talking about how shitty it looked. It looked all like blocky, like Minecraft.
So he's got a Minecraft boat.
But it's called a yacht. It's not a boat, it's a yacht.
In Minecraft.
And he gets all the virtual bitches up there,
he's all
drinking and
pimping out,
But he's really sitting on his couch at home, smelling, hasn't bathed in 5 weeks because he's living on this fucking fake universe.
And then, Riley Reid, just sitting there.
Yeah.
Who are you talking about? Ryan Reid?
Yeah. Riley Reid?
Ryan?
Yeah,
Ryan?
Did
you say Ryan or Riley?
Sure.
Isn't Riley Reid the porn star?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mia Khalifa was
That's why he doesn't want to admit that. He knows.
Yeah, but it sounds creepy because then you start thinking it's like the what's the
Wally. My mind goes
Wall-E.
to Wall-E.
Or the Matrix, where you just you're plugged in and everything is going to be virtual like that.
Yeah, it's pretty weird where everything's going.
Yeah. So we got that story coming up because supposedly aliens are going to be taking over the world next year.
Sweet.
Disguised as
aren't they already here? It'd probably be like a blessing in disguise after the shit that we go through now.
Right. So, yeah, exactly.
Take us away from this shit.
So we got that. But we usually like to start our show with our paranormal experiences. I've been having multiple instances where the front door keeps being opened.
So, do you think it could be just like something other than a ghost? Because it happens frequently. Like, I don't know, like the pressure in the house or something, or like with the weather, with the wood expanding and... I don't know.
Human being can open a door like that.
It's a line from Ghostbusters.
It's a Ghostbusters reference. She's mad at me for some reason. I'm like, no, it's a Ghostbusters reference. It's a funny joke.
But what I hear, it sounds like somebody's jiggling the door handle, and then all of a sudden the door opens.
That's fair.
And the thing is that the door is locked at the time. So you couldn't even turn the door handle with the door locked.
Right.
So I don't know. It's happened multiple times. I was sitting here working one day, and it actually sounded like somebody walked up on the deck because I almost started getting up to see somebody, there.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden I heard the door handle shake, and I'm like, oh fuck, someone's trying to get in my house. And then all of a sudden the door opens slowly, and there's nobody there on the deck. There's no car in the park, in the driveway, or in the road or anything.
Yeah, weird.
And then just yesterday, I had picked up my daughter from school.
Mm-hmm.
I went in to relax for the next couple, probably about 10-15 minutes before I had to clock back in at work.
Yep.
And she bust ass into the bedroom. She's like, Dad, the door just opened by itself.
Oh.
And so it shook her pretty good. And I know for damn sure I closed that door behind me.
I was gonna say, do you know that the door was, shut all the way?
Yeah, I definitely closed that door because it's winter time and I don't want to fucking be heating outside and shit.
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm not saying it's you don't shut your door all the way. And I know it does happen frequently. I mean, I've been here when it's happened.
But I haven't seen anything being moved around the house. I haven't, heard voices lately.
Mm-hmm.
I did start up the iOvilus on my phone here yesterday when the door opened.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked who's opening a door, and it said telepathy. So, like something's telepathically opening that door?
Maybe it's Bella. Maybe she's doing that on Matilda stuff.
Or is it our lovely co-host here? Is it Martha telepathically doing something?
I don't know. Don't you need to have a brain to be telepathic?
Maybe it's not the brain that does it. Maybe it's the
energy.
The skull.
The
the
aura of themselves.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Yeah, I'd like to disagree with that. But hey,
well, we don't have.
We all have
proof,
opinions.
That's the
well,
thing.
Yeah,
so.
no, of course. It's just I mean, anything at this point could be real. We don't even know.
Yeah.
Are we even real?
Have you guys had anything? Yes. No. No. Nothing.
I haven't had anything.
Negative.
We did make a stop at our favorite place, Wolf Hollow, over the weekend.
We sure did.
And they had more activity. Another book had been tossed off that same shelf as
same
we had
area.
talked about before.
Yeah.
Different book this time, but on the same fucking shelf.
And it was during the day.
During the
and
day.
when someone was there.
Somebody was there.
Yeah.
And Randy said that the guy thought he knocked the book down, but the guy wasn't even around the book at all.
Yeah, after he looked at the footage later on, he's like, dude wasn't even, he had like turned around and was looking at the other wall when the book actually fell down. And he said he wasn't even messing with that book. He was messing with the book on the other shelf, like below it. So, yeah, I don't know. Interesting.
So I was talking to Randy. I'm like, man, I'd really like to get some of those seismograph meter things.
Yeah.
Where you just kind of set it on something and it'll
Pick up vibrations
and shit. And see if something maybe vibrating on that shelf, because I put my hand on the shelf and I didn't feel anything.
Yeah, but here's the thing: if there was vibrations there, all the other shit would fall off.
Would fall.
Yeah, it's not just one specific book.
Yeah,
and everything else doesn't even move.
Yeah, so maybe we're almost due to maybe asking Wolf Hollow to get back in there.
I'm down to go back.
And maybe you do another quick investigation there. That they've rearranged the place and new layouts, and maybe spirits won't be trying to hide from us that time.
Yeah, I don't know.
I did see one thing that kind of upset me a little bit.
On
Facebook yesterday, and I get it. It's hard to get Ghost Freaking Talking out to places because we're not very family friendly. But there is a second paranormal podcast that is in the Rockford area.
Oh, there is.
Yeah, and he's more popular than we are.
Okay.
But he was asked to co-host the Ghost Night at Tinker Swiss Cottage.
What?
Yeah, Ghost of Christmas Past. They're doing at Tinker Swiss, and they asked that podcast to come.
Okay.
Is he more family friendly?
Well, yeah. He's only a one-man show, though. He's not a whole gang like us.
Gang.
We could take him out.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh man, they could have asked us, but they didn't. So I'm a bit butthurt. But
don't be butthurt. There's other opportunities. It just wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. So Tinker Swiss, don't forget that we're out here, man. we will do this fun stuff. We will make it very entertaining.
That's what they're afraid of.
All right, guys. So we're gonna take our first break here. And since I feel bad, we only got like 4 episodes in October. We're gonna still keep plugging away on Mr. Hinkle Draws and his awesome spooky stickers he's got out there.
Yeah, he's got some pretty sick stickers, dude.
He said that he had an amazing time at the Paracon out there in Connecticut.
Awesome.
They actually had what's her name?
Annabelle
Annabelle.
doll?
They had the actual Annabelle doll there.
Mm-hmm.
He said he didn't get to see Annabelle unfortunately.
bad.
But he said the place was packed.
I'm sure it was.
People are loving the creepy and the cabra. How are they called?
Macabre.
Macabre.
Isn't that the candle thing? Macabre?
Yeah, macabre. Is that what the Beauty and the Beast guy? Is that what he
Lumiere?
is? Lumiere is a candelabra.
Yeah, candelabra.
All right, so go out and check out the awesome stuff that he has to offer at Mr. Hinkle. No, was it KevinAHinkle.com? That's his website.
Is it?
I believe so. Kevin A. Hinkle.
Well, it'll be in the link below.
It'll be in the link below. But we're
Professional.
Yeah, we're going to run the sticker commercial that I did up for him right now.
Run it.
It's showtime.
What's your name, buddy?
Chucky.
There's no such thing as Annabelle. It was a big mistake acknowledging this doll.
I am Dracula.
My name is Freddy, I'm the singer in the band.
Bonnie's my name.
Hey, I'm Chica.
Now you've met all the members of the band.
Oh, hey. Oh, come on. Don't go yet. Here, look at us. Huh, we even shop at the same store.
Get your limited edition Halloween sticker series now at KevinAHinkle.com. 12 designs to choose from Annabelle, Michael Myers, Classic Dracula, The Creature from the Black Lagoon, Chucky, Beetlejuice, Samara from The Ring, A Human Skull, and all 4 Five Nights at Freddy's characters.
All right, and we are back, ladies and gentlemen, and I was correct. We looked during the break. It is KevinAHinkle.com.
Oh,
so
yeah.
make sure to go to KevinAHinkle.com, order yourself some awesome stickers. He's got a whole shitload of stickers out there.
Yeah.
He also has a beautiful large print of Elvira with a GFT Easter egg on it. So
yeah, it looks pretty
go out and get some of that awesomeness. And like I said, in our spread shop, we have some Kevin A. Hinkle Doodle originals out there you can get put on a t-shirt.
You can.
And they look fucking awesome.
They do.
They look awesome.
They look pretty sharp.
So if you're in the Maryland area and you love the Snallygaster, we have the Snallygaster out there for your t-shirt wearing privileges. All right, guys. So we are on our first story here tonight, and this one is weird because I've beat it over the head millions of times that I'm tired of the people that do the fake shit on TikTok and YouTube and Facebook, and they get shit ton of people that buy into it and follow that
People
shit.
want to believe it. Yep. All day long.
And I will post something I think is 100% legit. It gets like 5 views.
Yeah.
It's like, motherfuck.
Because it's not big and grand like everything else is.
It's not what they're like looking for. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's weird.
All right, so
TikTok's weird.
This is from the UK Today News. Time traveler warns aliens disguised as meteor shower will invade next year.
So I want to know what he means by aliens disguised as a meteor shower. Like, okay, if they're aliens, they're just going to come here and be like, bitch, we're here. We're not going to disguise ourselves.
Right.
You know, that kind of doesn't make sense.
Well, now that I think of it, thinking back to the, 4th of July movie? What is that? Independence Day. Didn't they think it was like asteroids coming towards the Earth, and all of a sudden they kind of like slow down or something like that?
Yeah.
It's been a long time, but they thought something was. I don't know.
All right, so the story here: a time traveler from the future claims that our planet will be invaded by aliens next year, with the arrival disguised as a meteor shower. TikTok user Aesthetic Time Warper has gained over 1 billion views on the social media site, sharing videos of his terrifying prophecies for humanity over the last few months. 1 billion.
Okay, so how about we just make up some prophecies and put them on TikTok?
Right?
Like, really?
Yeah. Well,
That's what he's doing.
Yeah. I'll put some fake shit out there, and then when I put the real shit out there, people are like, "Oh, you're just putting fake shit."
Yeah, people eat the fake shit up all day long because they want that like grandeur, like story, and not the boring real shit.
Yeah, the boring real shit. Ooh, an avocado moved. Congratulations. But there was a cool video that you had sent me on TikTok where it looked like a dog. These two dogs were in cages.
Yes.
And the dogs were...
they were barking.
Yeah, they were barking at something, and then the one dog...
And then right before... So they were barking at... they were just dogs barking. And then all of a sudden they stopped barking. And then one dog in the cage just kind of like stops moving, and then you see the collar around his neck actually like
get ripped off,
come off and fall off him
because it like jerked the dog back.
Yeah, it was very weird. And it's not like the collar could have just come off.
Yeah,
like it looked like somebody had. It looked like one of those like clip collars. Where you'd like clip it in and then you have to like press those two little things. It looked like one of those from what I could, see. It was
it was a very trippy video. So there are those kind of videos out there.
Hard to say.
But then it gets muddied by assholes like this.
Yeah. And there was this TikTok story I came across of this chick doing a story on this other chick who was baiting everybody in this crazy made up story, which involved so much crazy shit. And then after months of doing this, she fucks it up because she's supposedly in her kitchen and she's trying to claim that the back door is opening by itself, but you see the string over the rug, the fishing line, and she doesn't, and she posted it and she kept it up there, and everyone's like, fuck, man, we believed you until that. Yeah. But the thing is, she still kept posting after that, and people still kept watching.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. It aggravates the piss out of me. All right, so going on with this story here, his latest prediction warns of an alien invasion set to take place in 2022. The extraterrestrials will come unnoticed, touching down on Earth under the guise of a meteor shower, with their arrival marking the start of an alien war.
All right.
In the clip, the time traveler said there will be a very large meteor shower that lasts for 2 weeks. It will be seen in the northern hemisphere, containing the Nozick message. One of the meteors will seem different than all the others. That is because it is the ship landing on Earth, starting preparations for the first Nozick War. Many were quick to voice their opinion on the theory, with one user even calling out the TikToker whose account has over 3.9 million likes and 611,000 followers.
Jeez.
Writing, first thing I would do as a time traveler, create a TikTok.
Right. I'm going to tell my story by making a TikTok.
He said the aliens will be disguised among a meteor shower. A second user joked that it was going to happen right when they turned on that 5G. With another person adding, nothing he said here has come true. Tell us something legit. This isn't the first time that the man behind the account, who is known as the Real Time Traveler, claimed to be helping humanity. The wacky account has already made plenty of other predictions about the Earth. In July, they asked us to note 5 dates and events towards the end of 2021 and 2022. The time traveler believes that 3 teens will open a portal to an alternate universe using a T-Rex dinosaur egg in December.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
What the
okay, so where is this T-Rex egg coming from?
I don't know. They probably just stumble across it.
Makes sense.
Yeah, right.
They're pretty common.
People are finding shit all the time. They just found a new dinosaur, like in Utah.
Really?
Yeah. Last week, I saw a report that they found a new dinosaur species fossil.
Well, that's cool. They'll find bones, but an egg.
Okay, there's it could happen.
I know it could happen. I've seen Jurassic Park.
No, even that. It's like, yes, the molasses and everything like that, but
The amber.
Yep.
amber, my bad. But
Come on.
you like Antarctica, you could have a one in Antarctica, like it's preserved,
like
Walt
frozen.
Disney's head is frozen. They're preserving that.
Allegedly.
Yeah. But they
That's
also
a whole
say,
different story.
you know, there's that, was it that hidden world or whatever that they say is like in Antarctica that opens up to the center of the earth.
Have you never seen
knows?
Ice Age? Like, God.
Who knows?
What was it that in Godzilla versus King Kong?
Oh yeah, where you go down through the hole and then it's like an upside down universe in the middle of the earth.
Yep, exactly.
Trippy, man.
To finish out the story here, they also say that the mythical sunken city of Atlantis will be found in the Atlantic Ocean in 2022, housing human fish life. The Barmy account also said that NASA would find a mirrored Earth in August and that 8 humans would receive superpowers from the extreme energy of the sun in October, which never happened.
Oh wow, I can't believe. Yeah, and here we are still talking about it.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Giving him exactly what he wanted, people talking about him, making
Exactly.
him famous.
And
You may never know about the superpowers thing. You never know.
Are you claiming you have superpowers?
I wish.
or, maybe these
Actually,
people
no, I don't wish.
maybe these people do have the superpowers, but the government has already gotten them and
That's what I was
has them
saying.
housed somewhere.
Like,
So
that's
when the
what-
alien invasion happens, they can release these superhumans.
But aren't the aliens already here?
Oh yeah, disguised as humans.
Well, yeah, and it's like, okay, why would they need
Octopuses.
to disguise themselves in a meteor shower? That makes no frickin' sense. They're frickin' aliens. They're gonna come down here in their big spaceship and be like, "Hey, bitches, I'm here." They're not gonna hide behind,
No.
hide behind something. I'm pretending to be a meteor.
Yeah. Well,
Plus, like, I don't know why we're all scared. Like, okay, I get it. Like, oh, they can come, like, start
So if
a
an
war.
alien landed here, you would not piss your pants.
Oh, I would. I would. That's not saying that. I'm not gonna be like, okay, let's start an all-out war against the aliens right away.
Well, no, we don't need to start a war. What's with the war? What would a
Isn't
war?
that what he was saying? Like,
yeah, it's
all-out
saying-
war?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That the aliens are gonna come here and take.
For what though?
We're here to take over
They
your
want the
planet.
fucking COVID? Cool, take it.
and your loose women. We need all your OnlyFans girls now.
Oh. boy.
But yeah, this dude is out here fucking leading people on, and people are eating it right out of the palm of his hand.
Well, people.
But yet we're out here trying to spread the, that Mothman is real, and no one will believe us.
I don't think we're trying to spread anything. We just are on here talking.
Yeah. Well, we're trying to show people that there is paranormal stuff
Oh,
out here.
absolutely, yeah, for sure.
There's stuff that is unexplained in this world, and trying to put out the evidence so people can see it. But it, for one actual paranormal experience caught on tape, there's 15 billion people trying to fake shit.
Yeah.
And that's the era that we're in now.
Well, you know what? I don't know. Maybe it's just a filter for all those people to be wiped away when the aliens come back.
No, maybe. All right, guys. So we're going to take another quick break here. And when we come back, we're going to talk about Mothman, our favorite guy here on the show. And ladies and gentlemen, if you want a Mothman t-shirt, like we said at the top of the show, you can order one
You can go to GFT podcast at myspreadshop.com.
Yeah, and get yourself a Mr. Hinkle Draws Mothman doodle shirt.
It's pretty badass.
Yeah, it's pretty badass, and you can put it on any color shirt you want.
Yep.
Any size you want.
Choices are endless.
There's women's sizes, boys sizes, not boys. What, men's sizes, kid sizes.
Yeah.
We got coffee cups.
All kinds of stuff.
Yeah, all kinds of fun
Dog
stuff out there.
bandanas.
Dog bandanas. So you can get your awesome Mr. Hinkle Jaws Mothman shirt at our spread shop, which will be right after this break.
And if you want to get your awesome Ghost Frickin' Talkin' merch, make sure you hit us up at gftpodcast.com. shop.myspreadshop.com, and they have all kinds of different colors and styles, and make sure you get your coffee cups and even your dog bandana.
All right, guys, and we are back after that break, so make sure to go to our merch shop and get yourself some awesome spooky paraphernalia now. It's not just our logo and stuff out there now. We got a bunch of fun stuff. I believe there's still the Area 51 shirts.
Yeah, they're still out there. Yeah, I just saw it.
So if you survived Area 51, go out and get yourself a t-shirt. Those are there for the next Area 51 takeover.
Yeah.
But on our show, we've talked about him in nauseum, Mothman. I think we talk about him more at nauseum because he's been in our area locally.
He's been in the news, yeah.
In the Chicago area.
Yep.
I think the last time we talked about him, he was up in Wisconsin at the Wisconsin State Fair at a rock concert.
Yeah, in Milwaukee, yeah.
He went to the Skillet concert.
Yeah. Skillet?
Skillet?
What's Skillet?
Skillet
You
is
don't
the
know
band.
Skillet?
Were you not here for the episode?
I was, but I didn't hear the name of the band.
Oh yeah,
Skillet's pretty good.
their name is Skillet and they're a Christian rock band. Yeah, that's the look.
Cool.
I want. Yep.
But they're a pretty good band.
Yeah, I like them. I've
Skillet's
seen them in
pretty good.
concert a couple times, so they're not bad. But Mothman came up in my newsfeed today on Facebook because I follow a page in Rockford called Rockford Scanner.
Yep.
Where they keep up on kind of the news and stuff like that around town.
Yep.
And every once in a while they do some paranormal stuff because I know the owner of the website at one point was a paranormal investigator.
Mm-hmm.
I think, don't quote me on that, and if they're listening, correct me if I'm wrong. But he put out a news story about Mothman because he had heard stories that Mothman was like in the Chicago, in the Chicago area,
Yeah.
in northern Illinois. And he was shocked to find out that people have actually reported them in Winnebago County.
In the county we live in.
In the county that we live in.
Yep.
How did you report that?
Mark.
Hey, 911, I saw Mothman.
There's the UFO people.
Yeah, people write their experiences into the websites, where people will actually, believe them or give them a platform at least to, explain their story.
Yeah, the people that write in, saying that they've seen like the black-eyed kids or something like that.
Yeah.
There's a place for you to, if you are serious that you think you really saw this, you could write in and they're there to believe you.
Yeah, we're ready to believe you.
Oh, by the way, if you guys have not, go out and see the new Ghostbusters movie. That's a
really
huge
want
plug for Ghostbusters Afterlife. Fucking phenomenal. I am a huge
loved it.
Ghostbusters fan, and I went to the movie theaters by myself because you had your son that night, and I had no kids, so I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go to the movie theater.
I don't know if I was sick during that time
Yeah, you were
too,
sick.
but yeah.
So I went to the movie theaters that night by myself, and I was a 40-year-old man, giddy as a schoolgirl, and then by the end of the movie, I was bawling like
Crying
a bitch.
like a little bitch.
I was crying like a little bitch. It was heartwarming, and oh my god, fuck it tore me up.
Yeah,
But,
would you watch it again?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I can't wait for it to come on.
Will you cry
digital.
again?
Was it
Probably.
Yeah.
Was it better than Ghostbusters 2?
Yeah, it was better than Ghostbusters 2. Which I was really surprised that they made no reference to Ghostbusters 2 at all in the movie. It's like almost like Ghostbusters 2 would never happen in the Ghostbusters universe.
Not even the what's the painting guy's name?
Gozer?
No, it
No,
wasn't
the dude from
Gozer.
the painting.
Fuck, what was his
Vigor.
name?
Yeah, it's
No.
Vigo,
Vi-
the Carpathian.
Yeah.
Is it Vigo?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Vigo.
Vigo.
So
What about the girls' Ghostbusters?
no, they didn't make any
God.
reference to them. No.
You can't
God.
compare them.
No,
That
I'm
doesn't
saying-
even like
no,
count.
Oh, they didn't even reference it.
God.
No.
That movie was terrible.
All right, so going back to our story here on Mothman, the write-up today said, many of you have never heard of the Chicago Mothman until now. Don't feel bad, I never heard of it either, until I recently researching Thunderbirds in Illinois. When I happened to come across some information on the Chicago Mothman on a website called phantasmsandmonsters.com.
Thunderbirds are a car. right?
No.
Yeah, but they're technically named after like a
Huge-
thunderbird, which
yeah.
is like a big mythical creature.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which are, fuck, it's like you guys, I know you weren't here for that episode because this was before you, but we talked about thunderbirds in an episode before.
Have
Yeah, it was down in North Carolina.
Oh, isn't that the every state has a monster?
Yeah,
or whatever?
every
country
has a monster. Yep, exactly. So they're highly seen down in the Carolina areas right now. And we read that story a while ago. I began to read about the mysterious creature that was being called the Chicago Mothman. It did not take long to notice that there were numerous reports from eyewitnesses. As I kept reading, I came across a sighting in the Rockford area. So I decided to do research for Rockford Chicago Mothman, and when the search results popped up, my jaw dropped. There were several reports on this website from eyewitnesses saying they witnessed what they believed was the Chicago Mothman in the Winnebago County area. And that's where we are.
Traveling.
I began to read all the reports that involved the Chicago Mothman and the Winnebago County area. So after I was done reading the reports, I began to think to myself, what may be flying around our local skies and we may not be aware of it? And I also thought to myself, I wonder how many more witnesses that have been out there that have yet to speak up about their experience. Because that's a lot of people, will see shit and won't say anything.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to be...
They don't want to believe it for one thing.
And they don't want to
They
be...
don't want to talk about it.
Thought about as being fucking...
As like a crazy person, yeah.
wacko.
Yeah.
If you have saw what you think may have been a large creature in our skies, let us know. I don't have to. It doesn't have to be a recent report. We want to hear about what you have saw, and we will keep you anonymous. Email us at rockfordscanner@gmail.com. Speaking of emails, we are. What's our email?
GhostFT@yahoo.com.
Oh, there we go. We are going to post a few reports from eyewitnesses right here. One eyewitness reported, I saw an all-black 7 foot in length man with large bat-like wings flying across the park that borders along my backyard. It then descended to approximately 5 to 6 feet above ground. It pulled or folded its wings and slightly and then glided along the paved path that runs through the park. It doesn't say which park it was. Another eyewitness says Bruce Street and Woodlawn Avenue in Rockford, Illinois. The being suddenly produced a large set of wings and took flight. Gliding over the back gate of the property, it then disappeared into the streets and foliage. Another witness is reporting, I could see the corn shaking to the right of me as the headlights hit it. We both stopped talking as we watched the corn. I thought it was probably a deer about to sprint out onto the road, so I slowed down to a crawl. The corn was now shaking violently. We were staring at the corn, waiting for the deer to jump out. Then all of a sudden, the corn literally parts open. Just to the right of us, this thing steps out. It was the size of a large man and in all black. As it walked out of the corn, it was well illuminated by my headlights. It leaped and opened these huge set of wings and instantly went airborne.
Crazy.
Another eyewitness lived on Willard Avenue and said, noticed a dark gray, winged humanoid slowly flying near a large tree. It had small cat-like ears and intense red eyes. There were no other facial features visible. It was quite muscular throughout the body and had 2 defined legs, and had arms that attached to the wings. She stated that the winged humanoid was 7 feet in length with a wide wingspan. The wings were never like those of a bat. The wings were like those of a bat with a leather-like membrane.
Crazy.
And the last one here, another eyewitness report was on Spring Creek. Observed a winged shape approaching her head-on. By the time this flying anomaly got near her, it swooped up and over the car. JL states that the winged being was humanoid in shape with 2 leg-like structures trailing below it. And a big dick. No. The wingspan was so wide that it literally blocked out all the street lights. She estimates that it was 6 feet in height, black in color, and had large wings, approximately 12 feet in total width.
Crazy.
And this is all in our area. This is like Rockford area. People are reporting this at.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, I don't know where he pulled these from, and what the time.
Yeah, I don't know how long
these.
ago these were, but
yeah.
Interesting. We have to do a little more research.
Yeah. So once again, guys, are we gonna go on a Mothman hunt or what?
Well, it's not like you can go to one spot and like wait for him.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly he's all over the place, so you just gotta lure him in with some mothballs.
But don't you? Everyone's reporting him to be looking the same.
For the most part, yeah.
You know, 7 foot, 6 to 7 feet in length. You know, in all black. You know, the wingspan of fucking
He must
huge
be
ass
real.
wings.
Everyone has the same description of him, right?
I'm telling you,
But Bigfoot doesn't exist.
Bigfoot doesn't exist. I still will stand on that. I will die on that hill. That Bigfoot doesn't exist.
If we find
Oh my
Bigfoot in
gosh.
our lifetime, I'm gonna find you and laugh at you.
You believe in Mothman. What else do you believe in?
Giraffes. I believe in giraffes.
Yep, giraffes are
Okay,
pretty
guys, thanks for watching.
exquisite.
Make sure to subscribe here on YouTube.
And rustling leaves. Yeah, rustling leaves too.
And click
What
the
about a
notification
giraffe
button
in rustling
so
leaves?
you get notified when we push out a new video.
Mind blown.
All right, guys. So if you guys have a spooky story of your own, make sure to write to us here at
GhostFT@yahoo.com.
Where is that?
GhostFT@yahoo.com.
That's right, ghostft@yahoo.com. We would love to read your stories here. And if you are in the Rockford area listening and you have had one of these experiences and want to stay anonymous, you could write to rockfordscanner@gmail.com or right here at us too. We would like to get that scoop.
For sure.
Because we love the Mothman here.
Yep.
Well, at least I do.
You're a fan.
I couldn't care less.
You want to castrate him.
Yes.
Because you want the Mothman testicles hanging from your rearview mirror.
Yes.
My mantle.
My mantle.
Gaston would be
I want his cock and balls in my
I don't
mantle.
want his cock and balls. I just want the balls.
No, you just want the mothballs.
Oh, yeah, because they're just gonna like hang there and sway gently.
Yeah, it's like those.
And then I'll turn the corner really fast and I'll smack you in the face.
Smack you in the face. Yeah, you just be talking.
Get teabagged.
Ooh, yummy.
Well, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe here on YouTube and click the notification bell so you know if I'm gonna push out a new video.
And also make sure to check us out on Facebook and Instagram and on TikTok as well.
Yeah.
We have,
Check it out.
I do have a video of our Krampus doll on TikTok.
Sweet.
So if you guys want to check out the cute Krampus doll that looks over our house, you can get a video,
He's
see him
awesome.
there. Once again, thanks to Kevin A. Hinkle for the awesome designs that are now in our shop. So thank you for those awesome designs. And so go out and support us and Kevin by ordering your Ghost FT stuff at our shop at...
I don't know.
Ghost or GFT podcast.myspreadshop.com.
Hey guys, I'm your humble host. My name is Nick.
I'm Trent.
I'm Mr. Nessie.
And as always,
everyone has a story.
And
stay spooky.
Stay